Hey there, internet friends. Tonight we're diving headfirst into the wacky world of cryptocurrency conspiracies. Buckle up as we investigate one particularly juicy theory. Did the National Security Agency, those shadowy figures of the internet, secretly create Bitcoin? Now I know what you're thinking, John, that's insane. Bitcoin is all about decentralization and sticking it to the man. And you're not wrong. But there are some intriguing breadcrumbs that have led some people down this rabbit hole of intrigue. Think about it. Bitcoin, a digital currency free from government control, appears seemingly out of thin air in 2008. Its mysterious creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, vanishes just as mysteriously as they appeared. It's the perfect recipe for a conspiracy theory, folks. So, grab your tinfoil hats and let's explore the wild world of the NSA and Bitcoin. First, let's talk code. Bitcoin relies on some seriously strong cryptography, the kind of stuff the NSA practically wrote the book on. It even uses a cryptographic hash function called SHA-256, which was, you guessed it, developed by our friends at the NSA. Coincidence? Maybe. But the plot thickens when you consider the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto. Some believe Satoshi wasn't a single person but a group, perhaps even a government agency, working under a pseudonym. And who better to spearhead a project like Bitcoin than an organization with a vested interest in digital security, and let's be honest, surveillance. Adding fuel to the fire is a 1996 research paper from, you guessed it, the NSA. This paper, titled, How to Make a Mint, the Cryptography of Anonymous Electronic Cash, outlines concepts strikingly similar to those used in Bitcoin. It's almost as if the NSA had a blueprint for Bitcoin years before it even existed. And let's not forget that Bitcoin isn't conjured out of thin air. It borrows from many existing technologies, some of which were likely on the radar of intelligence agencies long before Bitcoin was a twinkle in Satoshi's eye. It's not a stretch to imagine the NSA keeping tabs on these technologies, and maybe even seeing the potential for something like Bitcoin. Now you might be wondering, why would the NSA, an organization obsessed with surveillance, create a currency designed for anonymity? That's where things get really interesting. Imagine a world where the NSA could track every single Bitcoin transaction. They'd have a front row seat to the global flow of money, identifying criminals, terrorists, and anyone else deemed a threat. It would be like installing a giant CCTV camera over the entire financial system. Plus, if they were involved in Bitcoin's creation, they could potentially insert backdoors or vulnerabilities, giving them even more control and access. It's the ultimate surveillance tool, disguised as a tool for freedom. Okay, before we all start buying burner phones and investing in tinfoil hats, let's pump the brakes a little. While the NSA theory is fun to entertain, it's probably not the most plausible explanation. First and foremost, Bitcoin's core philosophy directly challenges government power and control. It's a decentralized system, meaning no single entity, not even the NSA, can manipulate it. Creating something that directly undermines their own authority seems counterintuitive, even for an organization as shrouded in secrecy as the NSA. Furthermore, despite years of scrutiny from the world's best cryptographers, no one has found any evidence of backdoors or intentional vulnerabilities in Bitcoin's code. If the NSA did create Bitcoin, they did a damn good job covering their tracks. So, while the NSA probably wasn't behind Bitcoin's creation, it's not far-fetched to believe they've been watching it very closely from the start. After all, knowledge is power, and in the world of digital currency, information is the most valuable currency of all.